What does the average user find out while looking up a controversial subject on Wikipedia? Are controversies of the web played out on the real-time encyclopedia? How does the environment of contributing users shape the web and information within it? From the lead of the article to the expanded contents and minor details to categories where the article is tagged, a page undoubtedly evolves over time. But how does it portray the controversy that plays out in the media?
Every single member of my family on both sides was exterminated. And it's precisely and exactly because of the lessons my parents taught me and my two siblings.
The whole point of the book was to trivialize and minimalize Jewish suffering that took place in the Holocaust.
My life as a Jewish person, my life as an American, every facet was out of step.
Norman Finkelstein is a classic anti-Semite.
There is no new anti-Semitism. This is pure fabrication.
The spheres of the web are leading the way to the collaborative experiment of Wikipedia as an open community project that enables its users to shape the complex environment in countless ways. Controversy could be an interesting subject to research scope and depth of such a crowdsourced experiment, as well as to investigate how the adopted Sociotechnical system produces reliable and valid content and maintains a neutral point of view of highly debated issues. The intricate network of Wikipedia comprises of multi-layered information within different sections that are often overlooked by an average user. In the case of Norman Finkelstein's entry, relations between humans, bots, metadata, and the content work together to present the controversial article accurately enough to the point of nominating it to good article standing. But what was this controversial entry's journey to get here, and why does it matter? Let's rewind and deconstruct the layers that visualize the complexity of a dynamic social and technical system. Norman Finkelstein's entry grew in size and content quality throughout the continuous procedures of editing that amount approximately to 3,000 edits from 2003 to 2010. Evolution of the page can be observed from the editing process in terms of the changes in the lead as occurred over time and the rise in the number and type of categories the article is placed in. From the initial tag of 1953 births and political author to the current 21 categories that range from academic associations to ideologies, the categories trace the controversy of Finkelstein as it occurred over time. This is also demonstrated with the inclusion in categories that flag articles that need cleanup. Focusing on these few aspects of Finkelstein's entry, we can also analyze the evolution of the page by taking a look at the minor and major changes in the content section, which also illustrate the controversy around Finkelstein. By accessing past versions of the entries obtained through the Wikipedia edit history, we can observe the contents of the article becoming more complex, documenting the important aspects of the debate around Norman Finkelstein's work and discourse. Across 7 years of page edits, one can witness the immense growth in content by the actual size of the page, which has now reached approximately 3,000 kilobytes of space. It certainly wouldn't have been possible without the assistance of users, whether they were registered anonymous and one-time editors, or those who belong to the top 50 users, who actually construct more than 60% of the content on the page. Focusing on the category of anonymous users in this controversial article, we can observe the distinct presence of anonymous edits in 2006 and 2007. During the same time period, the statistics of the entry reached their peak in editing numbers, coinciding directly with the peak of controversy surrounding Finkelstein in the media. Since 2007, however, the presence of anonymous users has substantially dropped, and this can be attributed to the article being protected on multiple occasions from 2007 to 2010. Today, it's being held in active arbitration, and so community consensus is required for changes. To achieve a complete overview of a Wikipedia controversy, one must dig deeper behind the scenes of Wikipedia's articles and into its managing framework. The history of edits made, the discussion on the talk pages within, as well as the personal pages of users, are all supplementary materials to discover the dynamic interrelations among the layers within Wikipedia. Through analysis of edit history, discussion pages, and enforced policies, one can come to understand Wikipedia as a locus for debate over differing opinions. Edit history and discussion pages reveal edit wars and constant debates over neutral point of view and vandalism. From user pages, especially those of the top 50 registered users, we can deduce that a significant portion of them are experts on a particular subject, as they also edit relevant controversies entries across Wikipedia. From the combination of these layers, we can see how quality content is preserved. The importance of the symbiotic relationship between bots and humans that involves collaboration and constant debates within the discussion and talk pages cannot be underestimated. Looking into vandalism, we find the scope and perpetrators varied across Finkelstein's controversial history. Cases of vandalism included those by sock puppets who create multiple identities, anonymous users that were geolocated to countries where significant debate has been documented on the controversy, such as Canada and Israel, and nonpartisan and serious vandalism. Throughout this digital methods experiment of a case study on controversy, we come to understand that within Wikipedia there is a complicated system that allows a network to function properly through strict protocols, policies, and layers that maintain a neutral point of view. Despite evidence that loops may exist in the system, such as a wrong photo of a different Norman Finkelstein appearing on our Norman Finkelstein's page for almost a year before being corrected, the Sociotechnical synergy manages to maintain reliability and balance. The multiple layers behind Wikipedia portray a small universe of controversy, where all sides get to say their part and a unique world of a circle of knowledge emerges.